Mama, do you see me? Am I here? Good morning, everybody. My name is Michelle Lau. I am the diamond expert for QVC US. We are live on YouTube. I'm hoping it looks like Amy's on. She says, let's roll. So good. I'm so happy to be with you here today. We've got so much to talk about, so many exciting things happening at QVC right now. And of course, diamonds are leading the way in my world of excitement. In today's live stream, we're also going to be Oh, could you turn down your volume? That'd be great. All the way down to zero, please. Okay. There. Perfect. Oops. Anyway, mine is very loud, so it's possible. Are you guys hearing me all right? Would you let me know if you're hearing me in twice or three times? Can you tell? It's back again. Ah! All right. So there we go. Are they saying they can hear me, Mama? Would you guys let me know if you can hear me, please? Just say, hey, I can hear you, and you're in stereo or whatever it happens to be. Anyway, starting fresh. This YouTube thing without Lauren here is very stressful, but we are going to have a good time. We have got two items that are web discovery items that we're going to be sharing with you today. And what a web discovery item is something that has been very quietly hanging out on the web. Nobody really discovers it or sees it unless they just happen to come upon it. So they are some of our best bargains, in my opinion. And I've really dug deep this week. We've got two of them, not one, but two. We're also going to be starting off with a bang. I mean, in fact, let's just get started. We have got an item that everybody's looking for this time of the year. I'm talking about the signet ring. Signet rings have a lot of history. They have been used to seal letters with sealing wax. They have been used to show status or rank. They have been used for so many things as silent communicators, including class rings from time to time. So if you are looking for just a killer class ring, you don't want to have to spend a fortune. This is so perfect. It is item number J425856. It's from our Accents by Affinity collection. That is a 10-point baguette that you see in the center. We have it in the white. We also have it in the yellow. It comes in sizes 4 through 11. So if your son or daughter has a very small finger, no problem. This could be a wonderful first piece of jewelry for a girl that maybe has never had diamonds before. And I love seeing a diamond pinky ring on a guy. Mom, do you remember how Dad used to wear his pinky rings? They were his Friday night or Saturday night rings, right? He worked with his hands during the week. He was a contractor. He worked really hard, and then on the weekend he loved to put on his jewelry or when he wasn't working.
Oh, yes, he did.
Didn't he? And it looks so good on him. Who's out there? Who discovered us in this wild mess that's out there in the world?
I'm waiting to hear.
Oh, good. All right. Well, we love having you there. She's waiting to see where you're from and what you got going. Tyrone, I love you, man. You always find me. And it is fantastic. This is a whole new Wild West world for me on YouTube, and I'm really glad you're here for this adventure. This ring is only $212, actually. It's on 3 easy payments of $70.67 if you're interested. But we're not really here to sell things, although you can always go to qvc.com and purchase them. That's why I give you the item number and the prices and things. But I want to kind of delve more into the significance of the pieces because we don't get to do that a lot. So in this world, the signet ring, again, rules supreme in the classic category. This is something that has such a high shine about it, but celebrities have been sporting it too. Like there's been a ton of men and women celebrities that are wearing them. They like them very plain, like this, very minimalistic. The older versions of the signets were very intricate, many of them. And again, they were used as like a way to sign your signature to letters and things. So it's kind of a cool story.
I love that for a guy.
You love this too?
For a
Yeah,
guy,
it is wonderful for men. Absolutely, Mom.
both.
Now you think you're just kind of getting a little reminiscent, a little sentimental because of Dad's pinky ring,
Well,
perhaps?
happy is more like it. I remember him
Aw.
how he thought he was the hottest thing on earth.
Well, he was the hottest
Well,
thing
he
on earth.
was pretty hot
Yeah. My dad was awesome.
when he put all his jewelry on.
Yeah, and he did love putting on his
Oh,
jewelry, you're
yeah.
right, it was such a ritual for him. This is what it would look like on a lady. This, again, can be worn by gentlemen or by the ladies, but just to give you an idea for scale. This was, some of the feedback that you guys have given us on the live stream, and keep those suggestions coming too, it's really helpful for us. That way we're able to hopefully make it better. Like, "Look, I'm not juggling things today. Woo! This is a good thing, right? I've got it halfway home with the whole YouTube thing. I just gotta figure out how to log on live." All right, so this is my pick of this segment. During these segments, we usually show you 5 or 6 items. You wanna stay to the end because a lot of times the best value is right at the very end of the whole program. In this case, I put my pick right up front. I mean, who wouldn't
Wow.
fall in love with this, right?
I had this on.
You did have this on. You know what? Do you remember what you said when you put it on?
It's gorgeous.
You said, "Gorgeous." You said, "I gotta see it in the light." And you took it into the
Oh,
kitchen actually, and you put it under the light, and you were looking at it.
and
So you
that
don't even
wasn't
remember.
even a jewelry light. That was
No,
just
that's
a day
right.
light.
That's right. You know, we live in a real world over here. So we take things over by the window, we take things underneath the light in the kitchen. We don't have the jewelry lights that the cases do. So when you see your jewelry here, you really see it in a real way, which I think is really fun. Speaking of which, I wanted to take out one of them and show it to you on my hand. It's a three-stone design, which stands for past, present, and future. It could stand for me, myself, and I, but I love how pretty it is. It's just different. It's not just a regulation, three-stone design. It's got a little extra sass about it, doesn't it? It's got a little extra cachet. I think it's just a gorgeous piece of jewelry. You love it? I hope so. I would love to take your questions again. This has become as traditional as a simple solitaire. You care for it the same way that you would care for any diamond piece, which has a lot less maintenance than a lot of other gemstones,
Sherman
quite
girl.
honestly. Sherman girl, hey Cass, how are you this morning? Look at us, we figured it out. Yeah, we're growing. I'm not juggling anything today. Hopefully, you can hear me all right. We're
Boring.
coming a long ways. What?
Boring.
Boring? Oh, boring.
I love it
Yeah.
when we're throwing
Last week
things
was so
around.
stressful. I'm like, we need to go out and do something fun for the rest of the day. But they call this the royally ring and royally round. And it does have this kind of royal air about it. I love the frame around the outside. Let me show it to you in the other color. Ah, isn't that pretty? I think I really prefer this one in the yellow. Yeah, this was the yellow that I have on. And the reason is I think the diamonds stand out a little bit more, but they're both good. It's a carat and a half, so it's a big ring, and it's in 14 karat gold. What does 14 karat gold mean? That's a question I get a lot. People want to know, and the best way for me to describe it is to put it into the perspective of a bar of gold. Right now, you hear a lot of people talking about buying gold as investments, and I don't ever talk about jewelry as an investment as a rule because people get very attached to their jewelry. It's a very sentimental thing, obviously. And so when they do go to whatever, sell it or trade it up or whatever they're doing, they always have a perceived notion that it's going to be bigger than it is. And so I don't like to sell for investment, but I will tell you that gold is trading very rapidly right now. So this is the best way to buy gold, in my opinion, is in jewelry. I can't buy bars of gold, but I could do this. Yes, Mama?
Is that 422619?
This is 4228 or 424888, actually, the second one on the list. It's only $2,086. Is that's what
Shermy girl. I was so busy telling her I love her a lot that I
well, you
forgot
do.
where I was.
Oh, no problem. It's J424888. We do love our Cass over here. We really do. We were just saying the other day that we wish we could take some gardening tips from you, get you over here and help us with the garden. But I got to tell you what, I got my first pepper. Did you see that? It was about this big, bright red pepper.
What
Just a
type?
regular. Yeah, yeah. And I say it's mine, but Ron actually is the gardener over here, not me. Guess what time it is, ladies and gentlemen? It is time for a web discovery. Make sure I showed you everything. Okay, here's the proportion of the ring for you. You guys all found me. I'm so happy. I see you all pouring in here. This is awesome. If you have an opportunity to, say hi to mom, or I don't even know if you can hit hearts on YouTube. Can you, Mama? Is there a
Uh,
place to do that?
I'll figure out
Yeah,
a
we don't
way.
know. We'll figure it out. But if there's a place to do it, send us some love, okay? Because it gets stressful here in the morning. It's crazy. All right, web discovery. This makes me so happy to be able to do this for you. I'm working really closely with what they call extended assortment at QVC.
Bless your
And
hearts.
There are hearts. Oh, goody. Thank you. Bless your heart in a good way. And keep them rolling because it really does keep me motivated. It makes me feel good. It's all about me, I guess. No, it's actually all about you. So,
Actually,
what I
it's all
do is
about
I go treasure
diamonds.
hunting for you. And it really is. You're right, mom. She says, actually, it's all about diamonds. Yeah, it is. Well, diamonds and gemstones and jewelry, anything you have an inkling for, let me know. But this I thought was great. This is from our Lux Lab collection. They are earrings that were much bigger than I thought they would be when I saw them, and I'll show you for scale in just a moment, but they're almost an inch from the top to the bottom, and they flare, which I think is really attractive. It gives it kind of a fashion presence, but these are diamonds. These were grown in a laboratory. They are chemically, physically, optically diamonds. Why are they not Firelight diamonds, and why are they Lux Lab? Well, we send every diamond out to the Gemological Institute of America to be inspected for our brand. And our brand story in Firelight is higher, slightly high, very slightly higher than what you see in Lux Lab. So I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know what you're buying. It's important to me. And whether you buy here, there, or anywhere, I want you to understand how that works. Oh, you know what I could do? Again, changing things up, Mama. This could be bad.
You could say hi to Julie, who we love more than anything.
Mwah! Julie is here. Good morning. So glad to see you there. Da da da. This is my little gift, or one of my little gifts from the GIA. I hadn't even thought to use this until just now. This is cool. So I'm going to move all this over here. This is the color graded chart from the GIA. The best you can get when you're a diamond is over here in the colorless category D, E, or F, right around here. This diamond, as well as our lab grown diamonds, fall in kind of this range. But where our diamonds are here, G and H, this is more IJ. So see what a small movement that is on the chart? But just that little small movement meant that this collection was not a part of Firelight. We want to make sure that we hold our standards here for Firelight or better. With Lux Lab, we're just one step below. So if you're willing to sacrifice that, what a nice deal. These are under $400, guys. They're under $400 and they're over a third of a carat in diamonds. So 35 points. So they're called faint in color, very faint color, and they're SI. SI means very slightly, or pardon me, SI means slightly included. Most of us will not be able to see with the naked eye a slightly included gemstone. We won't see any little mineral spots. With a loupe, you might, and there's going to be more than you would with Firelight, but not significantly more. In fact, we're still about 4 steps better than what you get in our Affinity collection. So hopefully that puts it into perspective. And I think the easiest way for me to explain Lux Lab is that everything comes in good, better, and best in the world, right? So this would be in the realm of Firelight, where we hold our standards super high. Firelight would be in our better best, with Brilliant Rose in the best position. And this is in the good. So still much better than diamonds from the earth in general terms, where they go I2 or better in affinity. This is a score at under $400. So was that clear? I was feel like I was kind of rambling. That was
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Does anybody have any questions about that? Because I'm happy to again help. Did you like the chart? I never thought it was just down here because I was cleaning out my studio, but I like the idea. Actually, I might use that in a future broadcast if you guys like it. It is item number J422619. So J422619. Mom and I've got this little routine worked out where I give it verbally. Sometimes I don't remember till the end of the presentation, but she's been posting them in the chat. So you can go back and you can look it up. And hopefully that helps. Also, the other thing we're going to do with it is we're going to offer 3 easy payments. That's $94 on a credit card. So you would put
Wow.
nine, yeah. They're fantastic. I mean, I got really excited when I found these for you. I thought this is what treasure hunter Michele. I had my hat on, right? I'm going. I don't like to get dirty, so I don't go into the mines, but I'll go into the shopping area, right, and look around for you. And I think it's just an awesome deal. So let me show you what they look like for scale,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Did I do a good job on this one,
I
Mama?
said they would be perfect on everyone.
They would be great on
They're
everybody.
not too big, not too small. They're perfect.
Isn't that the truth? Like your hair is much shorter than mine. I think you could wear them and they'd look great. My hair is a little longer, not much longer, but I
Oh,
think
a
that length
lot
is
longer.
is good. But if I had the long flowing hair like Amy does, right? She would look great in these earrings. Honestly, they would really show up, which I think is awesome. So 3 credit card payments of $94. They are faint in color. They are SI in clarity. Every stone is a round shape, brilliant cut. They're full cut diamonds. Do you love it?
I have a comment.
Yes, Mama.
Even though you say they're faint in color,
Yes. That's why I was trying to show
they
the chart.
they sparkle like crazy.
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, this is at the very top tier of the chart.
Yeah,
It's just our good, better, best starts at the top. Right? So brilliant roses are the best that we offer. At the present time anyway, they are just top of the well, they always will be top of the line in our lab grown diamond department, which is called Firelight.
but
They're colorless diamonds. But this is not far behind.
no.
Our regular Firelight brand is still in the near colorless or better, and many of them also are falling into colorless these days. And how do I know that? Well, um, I am certified with the Gemological Institute of America, and I am allowed to grade diamonds. I have that certification, but I will tell you that we take that out of your hands. We send it directly to the Gemological Institute of America. We have them inspect them, and this just came in at Faint and SI.
Good.
So there you go.
Just
I-
so people understand that
oh,
it
you're getting a
doesn't
great
mean
product. Yeah, you're getting a great
no
product.
white either. It
Right,
means
no, they're
yeah.
exactly. Exactly. So when we're talking about the really good piece of cheesecake, right? But we're talking about, the upper part of
Oh,
that chart.
Tyrone said that chart should be on every show.
Really? So you could see it. I was worried that maybe it was too shiny. I'm glad you can see it. I'll use it every time. I promise you. Thank you for that feedback, Tyrone. And again, keep it coming, you guys. You know what really made me happy? I went back and I was looking at some of the live stream stuff, Mom, and the customers are getting to know each other and they're talking to each
Back
other.
and forth. I love it.
I love it too. It's like a club. It's so awesome.
And it's the same time every week, Wednesday.
You ready to be blown away? And this is going to look familiar to you. Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun. She likes this. She bought for Amy for Christmas the most and gave it to her early. It was actually for her birthday and for Christmas. Gave it to her the last time she was here, which was about a couple weeks ago. And something that is similar in the way that the center stones are set.
mhm.
And I love it. It comes in this really beautiful little vintage blue box. And then this is what the experience is going to be like when you open up that box. I mean, that's awfully pretty, isn't it? Again, if you love it, let me know because we're styling new collections all the time. We're bringing new things in all the time. And I've really been leaning into the Art Deco. And the buyers are so awesome. The Diamond team is great. They listen. They really do. They listen. They respond. It's just been a really good experience. This is J414634. It is a series of baguettes and rounds in 14 karat gold. We have this in limited sizing, but there is some really, nice options. Size 4 is available, which you don't see very often. You very rarely see that in retail at all. And then we have size 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I wouldn't do a lot of sizing on this. I would move it around if you love it and you can't get it in a size that exactly fits your ring finger. Wear it on your right hand, wear it on an index finger, wear it on a middle finger. This is the style right now. It is $2,170, which is the most expensive item in what we're doing today. But tell me that's not worth it. I mean, if you were walking down Fifth Avenue in New York City and you were looking at something like that, what do you think the price tag might be? When you start to put it into perspective like that, you see the power of QVC,
So pretty.
isn't it?
Oh,
I can see a lot of responses too on the chat,
yeah.
and it makes me, again, very, very happy to see you guys all out there. This is on 3 credit card payments of 723.33, and it's the only item that I have in the morning that is on 18-month special financing. So I want to explain that. Ah, she's cute.
She looks like me.
Yeah, she looks just like you. Yeah. If she looked more like you, she'd be cuter.
Oh,
But anyway, this is a picture that we snapped of me opening the box. But again, it shows you the scale of the ring. So get rid of her.
oh,
Um,
oh, I love this.
yes, this is what we're going to go to next. But let me just backtrack for a minute and explain what 18-month
Yes.
special financing is, because this is a reality for many of you that have been really wishing and dreaming for something like this. If you have a QVC credit card, and I'm not going to try to push it, but if you do, it's a good time to use it because you can spread it out over a year and a half and it's only $120 and change a month.
Oh, wow.
And you can pay it off early without any penalty. You can pay it off at your leisure. So if you know you want this for Christmas, you could put it on your Q card and then tell your husband to pay it off. No harm, no foul. You just have to pay it off before the 18 months is over. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, I love this ring. I think it's a really great ring. It reminds me of Amy. It also reminds me of Amy Strand because Amy Strand bought the same ring that my sister was gifted, which has that cross in the middle with the bag. See it with the baguettes and the rounds.
And yellow diamonds.
Yeah, Amy's is in yellow diamonds. That's right. And Amy Strand's is in yellow diamonds. This one's in white diamonds. That is a really good point. But so beautiful. And these are HI near colorless. I2 or better clarity in affinity. This is our Diamonds from the Earth program. So people say to me all the time, well, which one do I want then? You present them both. How do I know? This is what I say. This is what I do actually. And I own both. I love both. But if you are buying for heritage, for history, if you love the idea that the diamond was in the Earth's crust for so long, around the time of the dinosaurs, it's down there in the dirt, right? And then it comes up very fast through a lot of chaos. Usually it comes up through seismic activity or volcanic activity. If you love that idea that it's traveled a long way to find its way to your hand, then go with affinity. If you don't really care about that, you're not going to pass down your jewelry. You just want the biggest, cleanest diamond that you can get. You want the highest quality at the lowest price. Then you go with Firelight. So if you're a traditional customer, you might be leaning this way. Interesting story, and I've told this before, and a lot of you get a kick out of it. I always tell the story about Tanner and Chase. Mom, I know Amy's
Hmm.
watching here today. It was really cute. They're really close in age. These are my nephews. Amy's watching today. They're Amy's sons, and or her two oldest sons. She's got a youngest that's still in college, just started. It's really cool. So she's an empty nester for the first time forever. But anyway, aside from all that, so the two kids were both in love at the same time, and it happened to be during the pandemic. So, Auntie here is a diamond expert, and so they called me, but they both knew what they wanted before they called me, which I thought was so awesome. They took
They,
the time, they both did the
they
research.
didn't know
They didn't, yeah, that's a good
about each
point.
other.
Yes. Could you hear her? Say it again.
They didn't know that each of them was going to be engaged.
Isn't that crazy? So they called me and first Chase called. And was it Chase first
No,
or was it Kelly first?
no, it was
Or
Chase.
Tanner first. No, I think it was
Oh, it
Tanner
was
first. It was
Tanner
Tanner
first.
first. So Tanner called me and he's the middle child. He calls me and he's like, Aunt Michelle, I'm thinking about getting married. She said he'd no tell anybody. But I've been doing a lot of research. He's very analytical. Been doing a lot of research, and I want lab grown. I know this is what we want, and I wasn't surprised at all because he's got a sciencey mind. He had been looking at it, and he knew exactly what he wanted. He wanted something really clean and really big and bold and beautiful, and all of those things. I was able to get him one. He loved it. She loves it. Life is happily ever after. In the meantime, Chase calls me, and Chase is a more traditional guy, also super intelligent, also just a really, really thorough kind of dude. And he calls me and he's like, yeah, we're thinking about getting married. And I was like, holy cow, I'm starting to think, oh, geez, we're gonna have two weddings in the family here. When? you know? But he said, I want something, in natural diamond. I know I want this, that, or the other thing. Can you help me? And so, of course, I was happy to help him. But I was so impressed that they both took the time to really learn about it and then both made the decision that was right for them. And everybody's happy. All the rings are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The girls all love them. So there's a customer for each of them, and they
Everybody
are
said
all diamonds. Everybody got the diamond of their dreams, which I love.
everybody said yes.
And yes, everybody, of course, said yes. They're my nephews. After all, what are they going to do? Of course, they're going to say yes. And your grandkids, of course.
Oh yeah.
She's over there grinning. All right. So anyway, last but certainly not least, how am I doing for time? Thank you for indulging me that
You
story.
have 5 minutes. All went
See,
well.
I'm getting good at this timing thing. Anybody have any questions before I move on? Anything on lab grown or on affinity or the differences between the two? I mean, they're physically, chemically, optically diamonds. They're both diamonds, diamonds through and through. Once you get your head around that, it's like a whole new world. But if you do buy lab grown, you're going to get about 30 to 60%. You're going to have to spend about 30 to 60% less. Or in the case, of most of us, we get bigger diamonds. Okay. So for
Uh,
our budget.
a cast needs an east-west champagne ring.
An east-west champagne ring. Do you want a bigger solitaire or a cluster? And keep in mind that the bigger solitaires are getting more scarce. You're going to pay a little bit more for them because of the Argyle mine closing. That's where most of the really nice ones came from. I wish, my one of my regrets in life, because I do buy a lot of jewelry and then I sell a lot of jewelry, and as I get tired of it, I sold a marquee cognac color a few years ago that was so beautiful, and I sold it, and I should have kept that. I would have sold it to you, Cass.
Do
It would have
they
been
have
beautiful.
an engagement ring, Tyrone Moody?
An engagement ring in champagne. I will look. Are you thinking about getting married? Spilling the tea here on my show. I love it. All right. Anyway, I only had 5 minutes left. We'll take those conversations. If you are willing to share, we'll take those over to Mama Pat, and I will get into the web discovery, the one that I'm so doggone pumped up about. Check it out. Isn't it the bomb? I love this. This to me is so fashionable and so beautiful. Isn't this great? What I think is so awesome, and this was hiding on the web. I didn't even know it was there until I found it. It's got this beautiful my favorite color, beautiful turquoise enameling on the shoulder, and then these two heavy bars and diamonds. This is from our Accents by Affinity collection. So these are diamonds from the earth. I love the negative space here. I think it's just so dramatic and beautiful and elegant and all the things I'm looking for in fun fashion pieces, including the price. It's only $166.95. So if you're looking just for a little fun fashion treat in diamonds, so awesome. And it's on 3 credit card payments of $55.65. Now, that's not the special financing, that's for anybody with a credit card. So what you would do is you would put down 55.65 plus shipping, handling, and tax, and then they send you the ring. And then you decide if you want to keep it. If you do want to keep it, great. We love it. Next month we, bill you the next payment of 55.65. If you don't like it, you return it and you get your money back. So it's pretty easy. The only thing you're really risking is the shipping and handling. The item number is J412663. That's a beautiful shade of blue. It's ethereal and turquoise color. It's like the most perfect robin's egg blue, like what you might see in, that high-end turquoise, but it looks like turquoise inlay, but it's not. It's enameling. It's the center though, the bars of diamonds, which there are 5 pointers, or they're 1 pointers. There's 5 on each side, so 10 points in all. That really speaks to me. So, speaking of speaking to me, speak to me, talk to me, people. I want to know what you want to see in future live streams. I love that we can kind of relax and tell stories and take our time. And I'm here for you guys. Just the fact that you show up week after week makes such a difference in our lives, honestly. It's stressful coming on. I'll get better at it. I'm just not really YouTube live well versed yet. So, if I'm a couple minutes late, I apologize. I think I was pretty much on time,
I
though.
beat you for a change.
You beat me all the time. What are you
No,
saying? She's good at this, isn't she, this Mama Pat? Show her some loving. Uh-huh.
oh, come
And we'll meet you right back here. In
on.
fact, I think, can I flip it around?
Amy said, "Is there a way for you to show the links?" Well,
A way to show the links, to the items? Really, the best way to do it is, well, what I could do, if it's easier for everybody, on my Facebook page when I get done, I could do a separate post and list the links. If you guys want me to do that, I'd be happy to do that for you. Would that be for I wanna hear from you before I take another step in another hour out of my day. If you would find that helpful, I'll do that. So it sounds like Amy would find that really helpful, and I think that's a good idea, really good idea. Thank you, Amy.
yeah.
Anybody else like that idea? Because I'll do it for you. I can't really do it here, I don't think, after the live stream's over, but I can on Facebook. So you can find me on Facebook at Michelle Lau for QVC. It's Michelle with one L. Mom always does this. She calls me a big loser. Just kidding. She
Oh,
doesn't. She doesn't. But it's Michelle with one L and then LAU for QVC. What are they saying? Do they want that? Cass, would that be
yeah.
helpful? Tyrone, what do you think? Anybody saying
She
anything?
just said you're doing fine.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you. I
It's a good
appreciate
idea.
that. It
It's
is
a
a
good
good idea.
idea.
You know what? I do like that idea. I will do that. I promise. It might take me a little bit after the show, but I'll do it for you. In the meantime, stay safe, everybody. Keep sparkling, and I will see you very soon on QVC. If not, I'll meet you right back here next Wednesday. If you hit notify me on the YouTube page, it'll just send you a reminder. I've been trying to, Mom and I, the night before, we sit and we try to send out as many of them as we can. And I know we don't get everybody. Sometimes it's a little bit of a hit or
Ask
miss.
if they would like us to create a group. Or don't. We'll
Yeah,
talk about it. We'll
there's
talk about
groups
it.
can be formed in so many places and so many ways that she's saying, mom is saying, I don't know if you can hear, that would it be helpful to you guys if we form some sort of a group? But I think our group meets here, don't you? But come to Michelle Lau for QVC And then let me know if that sounds like, because I know Facebook would be the easiest way probably to form a group if you'd like, Mom. All right. Well, I better let you go. I'm taking way too much of your morning, but I appreciate and love each and every one of you. You make our days so much more bright. And I know she hates this, but I'm going to flip her around again. Wave goodbye, Mama.
Bye. I love you all.
It's so nice. Isn't she the cutest? Come
Oh,
on.
that,
She hates it when I do that, but she is. All right. I love you all. I'll talk to you next week, next Wednesday, if not sooner. Bye bye now. See you soon. Bye. I don't even know how to get out of this. Isn't
well,
that
there you're
funny?
on.
I don't know how to get out. All right. I'm going to try taking you off here. Get ready, everybody. Click. All right. How do we do this? I think we go here.
Oh, you got all kinds of hurts.